Hey everyone, it's Jason. Welcome to another One Piece card game starter deck, number 12 for Zoro and Sanji. So this is going to be a nice complimentary starter deck to go with the set that's coming out, set 6, I believe? Wings of the Captains. Yeah, so this is going to be a fun one. So this should be a green-blue combination deck, which will be our second deck that has multiple colors. The other one was the 3 captains, which was with Luffy, Sabo, and not Sabo, Law and Eustace. So those 3. So we're getting kind of like the second in commands here. So we'll see what they get. The interesting thing will be is there's only 1 leader card. So as far as I know, they don't have double leaders. So I don't think there's going to be a Sanji Zoro leader card on the same character. So I'm guessing we're going to get one or the other. If I had to guess, I'm going to say it's probably Zoro. But we'll see what happens. So I'm definitely hoping, though, as opposed to the Uka, which was deck 11, which was like 5 new cards, multiple versions of each card, but 5 brand new cards, and then the rest were all duplicates from the second set. I'm hoping this has more brand new cards like all the other decks did. Because it definitely makes it more wanting to buy them when I'm getting all brand new cards. If I'm only getting a handful of new ones, it's not as fun. So we're gonna, of course, get our little play sheet. We're not don't care about that. Obviously I get it, you know, I mean, like, I'm used to old trading card games like Dragon Ball Z and stuff where, like, the same 60 card deck in every box, but, like, they had, like, the main character and the other couple of cards were different. So, like, you're buying each deck, and if once you had 1 copy of the deck, unless you needed the other cards for duplicates. But usually by the time you bought, like, by the second, for sure by the third, you were probably just setting the deck aside, not even unwrapping it. You're just looking at the 5 main, like, the leader card, and then, like, the other bonus cards in there. And that's kind of what that seemed like they're going. So we'll see if that seems to be the trend, or if that just happened to be Uka's, because the cards worked well with that. Maybe there just wasn't enough to, like, reprint brand new cards for it. So we're going to get our Don deck, all those extra 10 cards. Then we're just going to go ahead and hop right into this. So let's see what we got. We're going to start off with our leader, which I wasn't for sure if this would happen, but we got it. We got a double one with Renoro, Zoro, and Sanji, the Straw Hat crew. Blue and green. That's awesome. That's some definitely cool foil artwork on there. So you can't really tell from here as much, but it's kind of. You can see it's textured as well. It's an interesting combat style there as well. Also, at the top up there, that is neat. So we have, I can't really get non-foil over it, but it is, they're 2 different fighting styles. Strike and slash. So that's kind of cool. Like, they have both of them up on there. Awesome. So we have 4 life. Leader card, of course. Don 1, when attacking once per turn, you may return one of your characters at the cost of 2 or more to the owner's hand. Set up to one of your characters with 7,000 power or less is active. So kind of, yeah, push back your lesser characters to get your higher ones up. We're going to set that guy off to the side. We have 2 copies of Imperial Ivakoff, Impel Down Revolution Army. So this is a super rare. This is also foil. This is so brand new. This is card number 10. They don't put these in. You put your foils up right away, but that's cool. It's still. I do like this type of foil though. Where it's like, okay, Sting's not foil, but like all his clothes and his hair are, so it's kind of cool for a rainbow foil. So it says on play, reveal 1 card from the top of your deck and play up to 1 character of the card at the cost of 2. Then place the rest at the top or bottom of your deck. 1 attack and once per turn, draw 1 card if you already have 6 or less cards in your hand. Oh, that's neat though. So reveal 1 card from your deck and play it if it costs and play up to one character at the cost of 2. Then place the rest of the copper bomb in your deck. Neat, because that way if you get that 2-cost card, it works with the leader card. We have 2 copies of Dracula Millhawk. So it's kind of neat because it's like the 2 guys that would have trained them during the time skip, right? So Dracula trained Zoro to become a better swordsman, and Ivankov trained Sanji. So it's kind of neat that we're getting like their 2 sort of like mini mentors. So 7 Lords of the Sea and the Muddy Kingdom, which is a new keyword we have yet to see. So it might show up more in the new set. On play, if you have 2 or less characters in play, play up to 1 Muddy Kingdom type or / attribute character with a cost of 4 or less other than Dracula Millhawk from your hand rested. Cool. Alright, I'm going to set these guys back down because we're going to start jumping through the rest of them. We have 4 copies of Kuna from the Frost Moon Village. Activate main. You may rest this character. Rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters at a cost of 4 or less. This is Zoro's, I believe this is Zoro's female friend, rival that he fought against. It, you know, made him want to be the greatest swordsman, taking on her dream. We have 4 copies of the human girl, like the man girl, but there's a human girl. It's from Animal and Muddy Kingdoms. These are the guys that Zoro fought against when he was quote unquote training with Millhawk. That's awesome. 4 copies of Perona from Muddy Kingdom and Thriller Bark Pirates. This is like Dracula's like second-hand person. I haven't seen that. I've read a little bit of the saw some of the stuff in the manga when I was reading Shonen Jump, but I haven't like read all of it or seen the anime arcs. I don't know all this stuff. I'm trying my best. Here we have 4 copies of Yosaku and Johnny, the 2 guys that ran around with Zoro at the beginning of the anime and manga. The story, East Blue, down 1 when attacking, choose 1, rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters to the cost of 2 or less, or KO up to 1 of your opponent's rescued characters to the cost of 2 or less. Nice. It's pretty cool. 1 rests, 1 attacks. So the green cards all seem to be Zoro cards, and I'm guessing all the blue are going to be Sanji cards. We have Rika. On play, pay 2. You may rest a specified number of Don cards in your cost area. If your opponent has 3 or less life, set to 1 of your / attribute characters, the cost of 4 or less is active. Cool. This is a girl that, like, when he's tied up at the beginning. Our last set of green cards is we have 2 copies of Roronoa Zoro's Straw Hat Crew. When attacking, rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters at the cost of 6 or less. It's kind of neat. So we got like the life of him going through like different people he interacted with at different times. So that's pretty fun. I'm gonna know probably a lot less of the Sanji stuff because it probably takes place later, but we'll see what we got. We have 4 copies of Elephant True Bluefin. It's an elephant fish. I know nothing else about this. But Sanji's trying to cook everything, so it definitely probably makes sense there. There's 2 copies of Sanji. When attacking, if you have 5 or less cards in your hand, this character gains 2,000 power until the start of your next turn. Cool bonus for having less cards. 4 copies of Charlotte Pudding. Active main, return this card to its owner's hand. Big Mom's Pirates. I want to say, I think this is the girl he was supposed to marry, but I'm not positive on that. 4 copies of Zeph. On play, look at 3 cards from the top of your deck and place them at the bottom of the deck in any order. When attacking, reveal 1 card from the top of your deck and place up to 1 character at the cost of 2 rescued, then place the rest of the top or bottom of your deck. This would work really well with some other cards. You could kind of look at your deck and just figure out what to keep on the top, and then use them to like look for that card. Like Ivana Ivankov, Imperial, lets you look at one card. This would help you stack your deck a little bit more. That's pretty cool. We have 2 copies of Duval, the Flying Fish Riders. I don't know anything about this guy. Who is blocker though. On play with the top 3 cards from your deck and place them on the top or bottom of the deck in any order. Yeah, it's kind of neat. Let's just stack your deck a bit. Then we got 4 copies of Patty and Carne from the East Blue from the Zeph ship. So that's pretty fun too. Yeah, so that's neat. I want to say this. I'm trying to think like back to the other sets. Is there any other sets that have had dual characters on cards? I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I want to imagine there were. But if they're doing dual characters, that's going to be really cool just because it's going to give more option to having more characters out there or reproducing a different way. Like you can have like some like different pirate crews together, like even like Straw Hats. Like you could have more cards with like maybe like Robin and Nami or Chopper and Usopp or something. It'd be kind of neat. You could have more combination of character cards. Even some of the other villain pirates, you could get more characters out there. Maybe some of the lesser characters because they get more cards because now they can include, okay, we made one of this, one of that, now they can make a double one. That'd be kind of neat. Alright, we have 2 more cards to do. We have 2 copies of the Lion Strike. Main and counter. Rest up to one of your opponent's leader or character cards with a cost of 4 or less. Trigger, activate this main effect. And then we have 2 copies of Plastic Surgery Shock. Counter. Up to one of your leader or character cards gains 2,000 power during this battle. Then reveal 1 card from the top of your deck. Play 1 character, the cost of 2. Place the rest to the top or bottom of your deck. Neat. So these guys are gonna, very interesting effects. So they would kind of want to like sort the deck out so they can find specific specific cards to do, but they have a lot of stuff with like resting weaker characters or like low level characters they can take out. Yeah, lots of stuff with like set one of your guys with a low level cost or play cards, rest one of your opponents, so you can either rest your opponent's cards, or you can search for your own cards. Yeah, definitely a neat deck. All brand new cards, so I'm glad that we went back to that. So maybe Utu is just kind of like that weird fluke because maybe there wasn't enough other cards because she's also mainly part of the film series. So maybe that was, since set 2 had a lot of film cards, maybe that was the only way to pull it, and they probably didn't want to pull stuff from the film deck. Because that probably would have annoyed me more, right? If they would have pulled cards from another starter deck, like, exclusively. Like, since they pull at least from a second set, it's like, hey, maybe I didn't have a lot of those cards. Because a starter deck card, you can always buy a second set of starter if you want more, but almost all of these, they give you 4 copies except for the 2 couple foils and rares. But yeah, you may return one of your characters that costs 2 or more to their owner's hand, except when one of your characters is 7,000 power or less is active. So yeah, so these guys are like, stack your deck, get them certain cards out that you need so you can play your smaller level guys, and then now you can use them to boost up these guys or set your higher cost guys to active so you can keep attacking multiple times or defending with them. Yeah, pretty sweet. Not a lot else going on. Like, it's definitely fun. It'll also be cool to get that next expansion, the Wings of the Captains, and see how else you can combine and work with these decks, see what else we have. Also cool that we got a couple different cards from different areas. Like, we got stuff from, you know, the Muggy Island ones, and then, or the Muggy, is it Muggy Kingdom? Yeah, the Muggy Kingdom. We have East Blue. So tags into some of those different cards that we've had before. The new Flying Fish Raiders, which I don't think I've seen before. Some more animal cards, which are always fun. Like we have East Blue, both in green and blue, so we have some of those as well. And we'll see if we have any more Frost Moon Village. I imagine if they put a tag for her, that will have more cards eventually for it. Maybe like even like a Zoro. Doesn't mean you guys have triggers for it, but it's what they do. But that's what we have for the set 12 starter Sanji Zoro One Piece. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys later. Bye.